What is up? What is up? What is up? It's your boy Mod Junkie here doing a reaction video. Today's video is on the top 5 modifications or mods for your Mazda CX-5. And in today's video, we're actually going to be reacting to one of the sexier CX-5s that I found on the interwebs. So I guess let's just deep dive into my favorite list of modifications for your CX-5. And what we're going to be doing here is kind of just taking a view of what this has to offer in the video, and I'm going to talk about what I think looks the sexiest. So, first of all, the first modification that I think is super important for the Mazda CX-5 is to tint the windows because let's be honest, look at this. Just if you're tinting the windows, especially if it's a white car or a black SUVs look so sexy with window tint. It's just hands down one of the best things to add as a modification. And what a lot of people don't know is actually window tint, it brings a safety precaution to your vehicle as well. Like for example, if you were to get into an auto accident, a lot of times the windows will just crack and fall everywhere, and window tint will actually hold all of that together so it doesn't crack and just fall all over people. A lot of people don't know that, and it helps with privacy. It also helps to kind of like add, it keeps the UV outside of your interior because the sun actually wrecks your interior over time. So that is the number one mod that I think you should do to your CX-5. The number two modification I think you should do is you should get some wheels and tires because as you can see, this one is super, super sexy. By the way, I want to give a shout out to this guy who owns this channel. Um, if you want to check it out on YouTube, it's Verer Reviews Something. So, and this is one of the sexiest Mazda CX-5s modified that I have seen. So, as I was saying, wheels and tires are a big deal, and that's my second most important modification for the Mazda CX-5. And it's really going to kind of be your choice as to what wheels you want to put on the CX-5. Here, let's take a closer look at the wheels on this. Look at those big Brembo brakes. That's an awesome upgrade, by the way. The Mazda, this is an SUV, so you don't have to be scared to kind of go with a bigger wheel like this. And a lot of times, if you go with an open face rim, you're also going to want to go with like some sexy brakes because what it's going to do is showcase the brakes. And you can't have a super sexy wheel and have old crusty brakes in there. That's rules 101 for modifying vehicles. So, and I would say anywhere between like 18 to 20 inches as far as rim size. I don't know. I think that looks pretty sexy. This guy's got some sexy Continental tires on there, and yeah, this is just an all around sexy. And a lot of people are probably thinking, like my Mazda CX-5 couldn't look like this, and it can with a little bit of couple modifications. So number one was window tint, and number two was wheels and tires. Let's see if we can get a better look at the vehicle here. Wheels and tires. And the next modification I think you should put on your CX-5 is a stereo. A lot of times, you're nothing without the tunes, right? And what you can do is kind of just add a subwoofer to it. Maybe you want to put like a huge screen in there. I'm trying to think of what these look like on the interior. A stereo, you can never go wrong. I'm sure he's going to get to the interior of this thing. Look at this exhaust. Yeah, that's pretty sexy. Those tips are real sexy. I'm not sure he even goes on the interior of this thing. So as far as exterior modifications, that's going to be my fourth mod that I think you should do is just small little inserts and stuff. As you can see here, they're trying to do the black on white theme. Maybe they wrapped the mirrors and they did the tint. I would also advise that you maybe just like try to do like a black on white, or if you have a black car, maybe you just completely black out all of the emblems and stuff. I'm pretty sure, like here, see the Mazda emblem? It's blacked out. And what you could also do is debadge it, or you can smoke the taillights. Kind of what you want to do is just make the outside look a little more sleek. And by doing that, smoking out the lenses, smoking out the windows, having the black wheels, try to get like a theme that you can kind of like go with like a certain color. Like if it's in a all black Mazda CX-5, maybe you just murder the thing out completely, get black on black wheels, or if it's white, I would highly advise you go this route where you kind of like black out all the emblems and stuff. This is a sexy Mazda CX-5, which you usually don't see. So I'm impressed. And I'm trying to think here. The mods that this guy did, I'm trying to follow suit of what they're talking about. You can tell that they did the Mazda. Another cool modification is to do like they have a Mazda logo where you can have the horns on it. I've noticed that. That's a trend that's really popular right now. You could do some exhaust tips like this person did. I feel like um yeah, that's a really easy modification for these cars. And the 5th modification, actually this leads me up to this, is exhaust, because the CX-5 is a super sexy SUV, and I feel like exhaust is an easy modification. You could do the exhaust tips like this, you can do, like, different mufflers. Some of the guys are running straight pipes, some of these tuner motors, and it actually sounds pretty good. And I think this is a good place to start to kinda give you an idea for some modifications. God, he's just sitting there tapping the exhaust pipe. He's just sitting there tapping, just tap it in. I think these are carbon fiber tips, and he's just really kind of amazed by it. But yeah, just a sleek little, I mean, Mazda body lines. You could also, let's go back to this grill. This front grill, there's a lot of potential here as far as what you can do here. Of course, it's not going to go back. But see right here, he painted the grill, and it just looks a lot better when it's black. See that? And that's what I'm talking about when, like, you kinda, like, smoke things out and make them black. You can paint them, you can plasti dip them, you can vinyl wrap them. There's a lot of different options as far as, like, mods and accessories like this for the Mazda CX-5. You could get on YouTube, or you can get on Amazon or eBay Motors. There's tons of, like, little trinkets and stuff you can buy. You can literally buy, like, pre-cut window tint as well. The wheels and stuff just look really nice in this Mazda. And he just keeps talking about, yeah, see here? I'm sure that they plasti dip this with a spray, or else they use, like, a vinyl wrap if you're really careful with cutting it. But yeah, guys, this is the cleanest Mazda CX-5 I could find on the interwebs. Again, I wanna give a huge shout out to this channel. It is Verer Reviews Something, which is a pretty funny name, actually. The window tint, I would say, is probably like a 35%. Just be careful you don't go too dark, because local laws, in some places, they're really strict with local laws. You guys got to hit me up in the comments. Let me know if you like this CX-5. Do you own a CX-5 and you're looking to do some of these mods, make your car look more sexy? Well, I shouldn't call it a car, it's an SUV. But yeah, hit me up in the comments. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Here's my top 5 modifications and mods and accessories for the Mazda CX-5. I will see you in the next video. I'm happy that you checked out the video. Hit me up if you have other videos you want me to react to. This is a reaction channel, indeed. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'll see you in the next one, guys.